Hey guys, welcome back. Hey guys, what's up? So in this video we're gonna cover how to validate your lead magnet idea, okay? How to make sure that this is what your folks want, your audience, your leads, and so on. So I will show you different ways you can do that. And also it's important to understand that there's kind of like a blend between research and validation. There's overlap where you are doing research, but at the same time, you can be validating the idea, right? If I'm reaching out to people and asking them what their struggle with, or I ask my audience, or whatever the case is, right? Like what they tell me basically can be also, I'm also validating what they want, if that makes sense, right? So there's a blurred line. I just want to say that. So these two stages often work like in a cycle. But that being said, I don't want to be too whatever theory here. I'll show you the simple practical steps how you can validate the idea, okay? So number one, some of the methods, number one would be when it comes to places where you can go and find out about it. Today, I would say number one would be Facebook groups and school communities. Could be also like Instagram. Now they have those Instagram communities. I don't know if you're part of any, but it's not as big. If you follow some huge influencer, marketer, leader, whatever, coach, and they have a big Instagram community, you can join there and see what people are talking about, what they're asking about. Same happens with Telegram. There are people who host certain communities on Telegram or Discord, or there are many places, right? But not to be over the, if you find someone specific and you join there and you can figure it out and meet others and see what they're saying, okay, makes sense. But if not, this is go-to places that anyone can go. Like today, you can go to certain Facebook groups, right? Or to certain join or go to certain school communities as well, right? Schools getting bigger, so more and more communities there as well. And you can check frequently asked questions, obviously, in both cases. One thing, I would give more weight to paid groups and paid communities on school than the free one, because obviously people have invested, right? They have some skin in the game, so the questions they will ask and so on will be more important to them. It will carry more weight, right? If that makes sense. So yeah, then what you can do, so that's number one way that you can both research and validate the idea, right? You can use it to research, get ideas, write them down, whatever, store them somewhere to work on them. But at the same time, you can also figure out what people are looking for. So kind of like you are also validating the idea, right? If there's a lot of people, you can also connect with those people, obviously. And then what you can do the direct outreach. This can be cold outreach. As soon as you connect, build some rapport, right? You can basically ask people, for example, using this script, like I'm working on, and then you can say what's the guide or training you're working on, about what topic. And to make it as valuable as possible, I would love to hear what's your main challenge with whatever topic. Or you can ask, if you could improve one thing about whatever the topic, what would that be, right? But this is not to confuse. You are sending this anyhow, right? This first part. And then let me separate like this. And then you can say either this one or you can say this one, okay? But this is the line, the first part that you will send no matter what, okay? And then you can test these other ones. Let me put it like this, just so you know. So, and obviously you can word it and any kind, you can change angles, right? So, hey, man, based on what you said about trying to generate more leads, right, with your reels and going viral, I'm working on a guide, or I'm working on a video training about on how I generate X amount of leads per week or per month using just my Facebook, just like written posts on my Facebook profile without creating videos, without going viral, etc. To make it as valuable as possible to everyone, I'd love to hear what's your main challenge with, those reels, with like trying to go viral, catch trends, etc. Right? Or with leads, for example. I'm talking top of my head, but you get what I'm saying, right? Or I'm working on let's say they're struggling to convert leads. Based on what you said about conversions, I don't know how much do you use Messenger, but right now I'm working on a video training or a PDF guide, whatever it is, right? About how I close 1K deals on Messenger without calls, without going back and forth for I don't know how long in like 5 to 7 messages. And to make it as valuable as possible to everyone, I'd love to hear what's your main challenge when it comes to closing deals on Messenger. Like what comes up the most, what problems do you encounter, etc. So you can frame it so many different ways, right? But basically you're validating the idea, because if you're already working on the training, and another thing, huge benefit here is that you are using it to increase your authority, right? You're improving your positioning because now you're someone who doesn't struggle with that they struggle with, right? And you can potentially help them with that. Do you see what I mean? So now if you're talking with someone like this, with a cold lead like this in Messenger, you are skipping this one huge part where you need to build trust, rapport, and so on. And you are going straight to, I can help you, right? But not like selling or whatever, yeah. So that's the direct outreach. Then you can do obviously polls. You can create polls on your stories, and you can also post about potential trainings, topics, etc., and ask people to vote using the voting feature in your own Facebook group. You can do in other groups if they allow, obviously, but yours if you have a group. If not, you can still poll people on stories. You can do the same on profile, it's just they cannot vote, they would need to write the answer, right? So it's possible. But these two are basically straightforward, right? Maybe you've seen Alex Hormozi basically polled the audience. So they will also help you. I'll show you how I did that. They will also help you come up with better positioning, name, mechanism, etc. for your training, right? And that's what Alex did. He put polls on Instagram stories, Facebook stories, etc., asking people for the name of the book. Like how to generate more leads, or how to get strangers to say yes, how to turn strangers into customers. I don't know. He had many different options. People would vote. In the end, $100 million leads won. He polled people what color of the book to put, right? So not only is he getting feedback from them, but he's at the same time, it's like teaser content. He's selling them on the thing, right? Because you are participating in creation of this thing, and you see how valuable it will be for you. So you are achieving multiple, it's almost like a meta thing. You're achieving multiple things at once, if that makes sense. So yeah, but basically not to get to theoretical marketing, whatever, psychology, I'm trying to make it as practical as possible. So I can show you how you can do that. Here's how I did it in my group. That's not the one. This is the one, okay? So look at this one. I want to share something really cool, but it's only for group owners. Vote below if you're a group, if you own a group or plan to start one. While I cannot reveal all the details just yet, you won't want to miss it out. Click the poll if you own a group or plan to start one. 81% of people said yes, as you can see. No, 7%, and then 12. So, and there were lots of comments. So 27 votes and then 14 comments. Obviously, some of that are my answers. But anyhow, you get the point, right? And it's very important also to know the reason why I can be vague like this about it is this is my group. So they know me, there's a lot of trust and so on, right? I'm not mentioning what specifically I'm doing. I'm not mentioning what's my, so this is like almost like a teaser, but I'm validating the idea at the same time. If I'm going to post for some training for group owners in my own group, right? I need to know are they group owners there? So it's kind of like more like validating the audience in the group, really. But okay, I'll show you another one where it's more like this. 5 months left, folks, until the end of the year. So that was exactly a year ago. And here's what I'm planning for the rest of the year to maximize the value in the group. I'm planning some amazing training stuff. And look, I asked them what things they would like to learn, right? So here I was a bit more precise, and they tell me what they want, right? First to see, or right, here's another one. No, that's the group owner. So maybe I've turned off the one I wanted to show you. But here's also how I include them in the process, and they help me come up with the training. I need your input on something really excited. I explain what I achieved and done. So I'm selling them on, I increase my authority. I'm selling them on how I can help them, what I know, what I achieved, right? My results and stuff. But I'm asking them to help me choose a name here, okay? And as you can see, people are voting what could be the name, what sounds good, right? 36 votes, right? So getting input on that. And that's the lead magnet I'm going to create. So they're helping me create the lead magnet, but at the same time, kind of know, okay, which direction they want to go. In this case, just a name, but you know, it's really valuable to do that. Here is that I will cover in a second, those posts. So that's for the polls, obviously. Then you can do warm outreach. So if you had previous customers and clients, customers meaning they bought something low ticket, or clients, they bought some high ticket. So this is how I divide them. You can reach out to them and basically offer value or help, and then ask about the current challenges or goals around that topic, about that specific topic. Like you would create a lead magnet on. This is very easy to do. I use this to create even high ticket programs. For example, if you know me, you know about MCI. Well, I started MCI by reaching out to my past customers, clients, not just even customers and clients, but the really hot leads. So I can say or hot leads. Potentially, right? They're really warm, but it's warm outreach. I know them, so that's why I reached them. Clients and customers or hot leads, okay? So, and I would reach out to them, and then I would tell them what specific topic I'm covering in this thing, upcoming, and tell them what is it. And my lead magnet then led to MCI offer. An initial idea, actually just an idea for the offer. There was nothing ready yet, and I told them that. And first 6 spots or first 5 spots were $347. The next 4 spots, something like that, were $447. And then I closed it and worked with them, did calls, training stuff, and created the program to sell it further, and then increase the price based on their feedback and stuff to $1,000. So I even sold and created programs by reaching out, doing warm outreach, and then, validating the idea, right? So for lead magnets, it should be so much easier for you to do that, to reach out to them, to ask them what they want to see, what they want to learn about that specific topic, what they want you to cover, and so on. So warm outreach. And then you can do soft lead gen posts. So you can create posts like where you put basically a color background, and you say, if I created a specific training, whatever that training is, right, would you be interested in attending? Would you be interested in watching that? Would you be interested in getting access? Would you be interested in checking it out? You can, and then also for the training stuff, if I recorded right, 3-step process, I did XYZ, right? It's better always if you had specific. If you have done it, of course, number one. So how I people trust that more, obviously. So you're not just reselling something from someone else, pushing an affiliate offer or, webinar type of lead magnet, whatever. So it increases your authority, obviously, status, etc. Yeah, I wanted to say you make it more, more believable. They want it from you. Right? And also if you add a unique mechanism, how you achieve or do the thing, whatever the thing is, right? And so for example, so this is the easiest way with the color background, right? It's short, more people will see call background post, then they will see this type of post and so on if it's long form. So as you can see here, this literally August 18, 2021, 3 years ago, and this basically after like 3 months on Facebook. Exactly 3 months, right? June, July, exactly 3 months in on Facebook, I created this. And that was my first 5K month, by the way, the August. Recording a video breaking down a 4-post strategy I used to generate hundreds of qualified leads and closed high ticket sales. And I said like that because I had few high ticket sales before that. I mean, I was just starting. I had a few, so that's how I used it, but it generated a lot of leads. It's free, who wants it, right? So this is basically then what I would do as a follow-up. I would say who didn't get access or who didn't receive my 4-post strategy that, so you can do that. So you can do multiple posts like that. If you get good responses, you can see I got on this one. Then you can do, like that, the next one. Obviously, you can also validate by doing a long form lead gen post. It doesn't have to be the easiest, obviously, to put just like that. But you can do long form, especially if you need to sell them a bit on why they should do the thing, whatever the thing is, why they should use it, and so on. You can do then long form, if that makes sense. So hope this is practical and you can apply it immediately, because that was my goal, just to cover what you can take now, go and implement. And if you have any questions, you can drop them below or put them in the business, under business questions tab, and I will gladly answer it for you. So yeah, hope that makes sense, and see ya.